What's up, y'all? It's your boy Brouu, and we back with another one. And today we're gonna be talking about the Shannon Sharpe and Joe Budden podcast interview they did. And in this interview, Nicki Minaj came up and they both gave their opinion. So let's get into it. Make sure y'all like, comment what y'all think below.
Y'all get this out the way. But for the most part, it's cool with everybody.
Nicki goes on stage with Charlie Kirk's widow.
I didn't love it.
Why?
Did you love it?
You know what, Joe?
Shout out to Joe Budden. He put Shannon Sharpe ass on the spot for asking that dumb ass question. Like, what's 3 plus 3? I don't know, Shannon. What is the answer? Somebody finally went up there and made Shannon Sharpe give his opinion on something. Shout out to you, Joe Budden.
I'm gonna be honest. To keep my sanity and to keep my calm, I really try to stay out of this because I see what's going on, and all it does is make me more and more upset. And when people first started getting behind President Trump, I lost some friends. But I started to think about it. I was like, it's their opinion. If that's how they feel, I'm ruining friendships and relationships so I let them have.
Honestly, he should have that attitude kinda right now. Cause if you defending Trump after being in the Epstein files, doing this ICE shit, being just having no empathy toward American citizens, then how the fuck can you back him up, bro? So that's a good ass. Back then, I would be on the same shit, but now if you tell me you support Trump, I'm like, what is there to support, bro?
That's their
I
choice.
understand.
But it took some growth on my part because I see, and I think I'm looking at you. You like, man, did you hear some of the things that man said about women that's like you, and you sitting up there with his?
That is the role that I believe Turning Point to play in the rewriting of history or revisionist history when they visit these schools and have all of this money just basically being pumped into.
Let me interpret what Joe's saying. Turning Point USA was a propaganda machine coming from rich donors, and Charlie Kirk was just a vessel of a propaganda machine. That's all that was.
A certain belief system. I won't take us there and speak to what I believe that belief system to be.
Okay.
But it's a mess. It's deeper than political views. I'm not political at all. I'm not political at all. You want a Republican? I'm not.
Right.
That's not my bag. But the way people go about certain things, when you see what happened to Renee Nicole Good,
Yeah.
in Minneapolis, when you see the way that these quote unquote ICE agents are behaving, when you hear how the president responds to that incident, when you hear how he responded to the Reiner murders, there's a tone that I don't think is hidden, and they're hiding these.
Yeah, he did. That shit was fucked up, bro. Even his fan base was like, come on, bro. You talking about two elderly people that got killed by their son, and you think that shit would, just because they didn't like you, they don't deserve to be mourned? That's how you know he a piece of shit also.
This white nationalist views behind Christianity. It's
I'm not gonna blame that on Trump or all this MAGA movement. That white nationalism for Christianity has been like this since the incept of America. That's nothing new, bro. Hell, even if you want to go 100 years back, the cross was done by the KKK. So I'm not gonna blame that on Trump and MAGA.
in front of our faces. So
And
and a lot of money over there.
yes.
It's a lot of money over there. So she won't be the first or the last. Like there will be plenty more celebrity
Yeah, for sure.
to take that check. Listen, when you on that side, they rocking.
Yeah.
They rocking. So tempting for people, I know. But my views and just how I was raised and my family that I come from and Sumter, South Carolina.
Because you know how it works, Joe. All it takes is one. Well, you heard what Joe said. Joe said black people are doing the X, Y, and Z. Well, you heard what Shannon said, that he did say X, Y, and Z. So they'll take the voice of one and then try to make it the voice of millions.
Facts, and that's why celebrities, they do hold a lot of fucking responsibility of getting Donald Trump ass in office. All them podcasters that was on his dick riding him, didn't ask any of the hard questions. Him ask any questions about Jeffrey Epstein or any of that type of shit, hell yeah, they bear fault too.
Yeah, well, and that's a plan, and that's a plan. I can't be complicit.
No,
And not and sleep at night. So it bothers me when I see people that I know and have some sort of relationship with and have had some conversations with, and you know, I've seen people grow and become multi-million-dollar brands from black shit and black people and black consumerism. Like, so to watch you take that equity and
Facts. And not only did the black people that Nicki Minaj said fuck you, she said fuck you. She said fuck her whole fan base, basically. Well, majority of her fan base, which are the part of the LGBT community. She straight up said fuck them. How she talked to Don Lemon, called him a cocksucker. Hell, all them barbs you be seeing on Twitter that's going crazy, they cocksuckers too, in your words, Nicki Minaj. So what the fuck was it worth? What was it worth, Nicki Minaj?
stand over there. Yeah,
Well,
I can't jive with that.
Nicki got upset at me because I was on Twitter, and I was going back and forth with somebody, and we were talking about Nikki Haley, and so I said that woman don't care nothing about X, Y, and Z. So we're going back and forth. We're talking Nikki Haley. They tweet something, I tweet back. Somebody tweet, you should have Nikki on the show. I said, Nikki who? Nicki Minaj thought I was taking a diss at her. I said, how you take a diss? We're talking.
What a fucking narcissist. How do you see Shannon Sharpe and Nikki Haley going at it and think because he said Nikki who, he was talking about Nicki Minaj. Really, Nikki? You that obsessed with yourself? God damn.
Talking about Nikki Haley, and I know
I remember that.
I'm not Joe.
I remember that.
We going back and forth. We talking about some real heavy stuff, and then somebody said you should have Nikki on the show. How am I supposed to know they talking about Nicki Minaj when I just going back and forth 2 tweets about Nikki Haley?
Yeah, yeah.
She got upset.
The barbs was on you.
I was like, bro,
the barbs made the week hot.
I'm like, well, damn.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, I'm talking about Joe Biden. Man, you should have Joe on. Joe who? Man, oh, you don't know Joe Budden. Man, I'm talking about Joe Biden. We were just talking about Joe Biden.
You got to be careful. You got to be careful with these
But people look to find something to get upset about that.
Well, on the internet, we got to remember, man.
That's
2026. The internet is the internet. It's the internet. It's the internet. It's Bob 314.
Yeah.
I don't know where this guy.
And that Bob 314 be the miserablest motherfucker. Under every fucking celebrity he hate page, comments, talking shit. Under every video, talking shit. And his life is shit, literally.
Oh, it's a big thing on X the other day. Some more white radical shit. X. Where they were exposing the origin of certain accounts.
Yes.
And in hip hop, some of these accounts that have just been reporting hip hop and being divisive or talking about hip hop beefs, they're out in India. This page started 3 months ago.
Hold on, Joe. You was closer. It was on the tip of your tongue. You said India. They one of them. Israel. Come on, Joe. You right there, bro. But we know why Joe won't say Israel. We ain't got to get into that.
So it's like, yo, we just got a lot of filler bullshit around. Just bots and bums, and it's just cluttered. It's cluttered now. It is.
The Aiden Ross and the Doechii. You was very.
And that basically was the segment they had about Nicki Minaj turning full on Maga. In conclusion, I want to say shout out Joe Budden. This interview was different because he got Shannon Sharpe to give his opinion on certain shit, particularly this Nicki Minaj topic. So shout out to you, Joe Budden. But anyways, that's it for today, y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment what y'all think about this video, and subscribe for more. Peace.